out the big bang.
He's a real problem.
Yeah, he is a real problem. Because he's technically ready. You see the technique of the shot. You're there, see that there? But I will say something. You won't find a tougher man than Joseph Parker. He will keep getting up until he has no breath left.
Yeah, I think it was the lead right hook you were talking about there. He just finished the combination on the shot.
So methodical is Zhang. He's just going forward, no urgency. He just knows now all I've got to do is touch him, and he goes down. Like a domino.
Yeah, I think he needs to move, feint a lot more, Parker.
Help there, that Parker went low there, and it was Zhang just went to throw a right hook and just went over his head.
Oh, that's better work.
Zhang says, okay, please exchange with me. Parker having trouble breathing. Keeps trying to blow the blood out of his nose.
That's the problem for Parker. He's got to be busy, got to be doing throwing more shots, but there's a risk in the attack on the shot. There's just a risk in the attack every time he lets his hands go.
Parker being warned about the low blow.
Waits too long though, doesn't he, Zhang? Sorry. He's technically very good and patient, but sometimes just wish he'd just be a little bit assertive.
Oh, right hand, and that knocked him off balance. And now Parker may see something.
Yeah, he was a little loose with that left hand position, Zhang.
Lovely little flurry there for Parker as well.
Yeah, it was a good right hand. It really was. Looking for it again. That was a good shot.
Now we're seeing that warrior spirit.
Zhang just landed a lovely right hook there, mind you, there's that left hand. Brilliant stuff from Parker here.
He knew straight away there, Parker. It was just no. Yeah, he apologised instantly.
A stern warning from our referee here for Parker, who's had a great bounce back round after being dropped.
Don't load up at everything. He's breaking down already slowly, yeah? Yeah. We're going to go for the second half of this fight.
Yeah, I think there's the tactics that are required, I think, for Parker to win. There's another lovely left hand, similar to the one that put Parker down, but we did see signs there. He was picking his shots better, Parker. He wasn't greedy. That's the right hook he was talking about, Barry. Beautiful shot. He took that well, Parker. But it was signs there. He was just picking the shots better. He was using his hand speed, Parker. Working the body well. That was a nice short right hand followed by the left hook.
I think he nicked the wrong there in the last half of the wrong for me. I thought Zhang had a really good start in the wrong, picking shots well. But he needed up the gears a little bit. And quite often we say that about Zhang, and I just think for Parker there, he just got a little bit of momentum and went for it.
Round 5.
Round 5 scheduled for 12, and for what it's worth, Zhilei Zhang in the late rounds against Hrgovic lost most of them and was in big trouble against Jerry Forrest late. So the longer Parker can hang around, the better. This is your scorecard, Barry.
Yeah, we got 39-36 to Zhang. Two good rounds. 10-8 obviously in the third, and I thought Parker came back in the fourth there.
And Andy Lee was just talking in the corner to Parker about getting into the second half of the fight.
Yeah, they know he does tie down the stretch. But like I say, doesn't need to be greedy with the work, Parker, but he does need to work. He does need to try and put that dent in Zhang. Even if he's not throwing shots, fighting. Try to get Zhang to react to the feints.
You just got to try and keep turning Zhang all the time. That's the idea.
Too much here.
Well, I was thinking that he was so excited after that knockdown and, like I said, celebrating like the fight was over, and he hasn't done a lot since.
Can't just expect to land that one shot. Right, rounds do tick by. It's important that you bag the rounds.
Parker going right into the fire, but like you said, Barry, he has no other choice.
He has to. I don't think he quite connected with that right hand, but the commitment for Parker, you know you're going to get that every time.
And he set that up well. I can see what he's doing. He was tapping to the body. He gave the eyes to the body. It was a good stern look to the body. Then he threw the right hand upstairs. Smart, intelligent boxing. Again, look, it's not being greedy, but this is better signs from Parker.
It's good there though from John.
Parker trying to get in, get out.
You're right, it is getting a smash and grab in there for Parker, isn't it?
Did this against Wilder.
Couple of foot fakes there, just pushing Zhang back.
Throwing any punches.
Yeah, Zhang's just plodding around there, and he's counting on the knockout, it seems like. He's not really trying to win the round.
Well, he has the power. He has that power, we know that, but you've got to know where you do good work for 30 seconds or 20 seconds of a round and then taking the rest off.
It's not even like he's trying to set anything up either. I'd understand it if there was some sort of method in what he was doing, but he's not busy enough. Not throwing anything.
Several celebrities here in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, as there always seems to be for these big fight cards in Riyadh. How about Ronaldo, the OG Ronaldo? Brazilian hero, Manny Pacquiao, one of the best to ever lace him up, Hall of Famer. Saw him earlier in the corner of Ray Vargas, Jose Mourinho, one of the best managers in football history. And Kell Brook is here. Sheffield, the Steel City. Kell Brook. I think Kell Brook would be happy to be associated with those other three, won't he?
Wouldn't we all?
Just that needs to be
I think more time there. More Mike.
Well, Parker's starting to get some confidence here, where Zhang just doesn't seem to be too bothered. It was almost like that first knockdown came too easy for him.
Yeah, he thought Parker maybe might unravel, but he certainly never. And also, John's well aware of being 20 stone plus, that he has to keep bits of reserve he can, even close to emptying the tank, because he won't be able to recover.
Mike, how do you see this fight starting to go?
It's interesting. This could, I think, still swing for either of these men. But at this stage, it's Joseph Parker that I think is edging.
What is he waiting for? You know, that left hand. We've seen it.
He's waiting to get in the position when Parker throws, he can throw with him, because he thinks he'll get there first. So he's waiting for that gap, I think, to appear.
It's just the tapping. You feel he's going to throw it at any moment. He's in range. That's what that lead hand is doing, but for some reason he's not pulling the trigger.
Did there. Nice defense from Parker.
It's clever that one, there. Over the back of the head and pulling down. Shot there from Joseph Parker.
At this rate, Parker can land 4 or 5 punches around and steal the round. Like right there, Parker seemed to be vulnerable, and Zhang just let him back out.
It was a nice feint from Parker as well. There was a reaction from Zhang.
Zhang's not only allowed Parker to recover, he's allowed him to get confidence.
Yeah, and win rounds ultimately.
No urgency in the corner either. I'm watching Zhilei Zhang's corner. They're just sitting and watching like it's a movie. See Tyson Fury taking a good look ringside. He's very good friends and sparring partners with Joseph Parker.
That's good work there from Parker again. Just threw the right hand and just turned his body around to the other side.
Joseph Parker has gone the distance of 12 rounds 10 times. Zhang has only gone 12 rounds once. Outside of that left hand that put Parker down, this has not been the most exciting affair. We expected more.
No one's willing to take the risk today because of what happens if you make a mistake.
Zhilei, this is what I need you to start doing, alright? Take your shot, put your hands up, and you touch it when you're way in.
Smith versus Zepeda in Sheffield. I mentioned the Steel City. Kell Brooks from there. This fight will happen. The unbeaten home city hero, Dalton Smith, taking on the United States three-time world title challenger, Jose Zepeda. Sandy Ryan defending her title against Terry Harper as well. Then it's the 2024 regular season beginning in San Antonio, Texas on Thursday, April the 4th, with heavyweights in the newly mentioned women's flyweight division.
10 seconds. Corners. Seconds out. Round 7.
Again, in Zhang's corner, sort of a laissez-faire attitude.
Yeah, definitely some urgency required. Zhang. Lots of fencing, lots of tapping with that lead hand, but nothing following it.
He hasn't exactly going to go through the gears, just go one more gear.
Yeah.
That's all, just one more. But I do think, though, that the constant little movements of the shoulders on Parker and just changing the height, just really unsettling Zhang a little bit.
And he varies the movement as well, left and right. He's made it difficult for Zhang to read that movement. That was a nice short. Then uppercut.
Now he's throwing a few more punches. A look up from Zhang and a deep breath. See how Barry's scorecard looks after 6 full rounds.
Yeah, 2 tentative rounds there. I got a 57-56 to Zhang. And only the knockdown really separating these guys.
Yeah, and Mike, in some way, maybe that knockdown by Zhang was the worst thing that could happen to him. Am I crazy?
In 2 ways, because I think it led to maybe too much confidence on his part, but also as far as Parker was concerned, it seemed to really rejuvenate him. It seemed to galvanise him into getting some work done, in the belief that he had to claw back that points deficit in that early stage of the fight.
That affected Parker.
There's been a couple of those left hands that Parker have taken in this round.
Yeah, it does seem very, very heavy-handed. Those little shots definitely have an effect.
It's almost like a soccer team, football team that scores an early goal. It says, oh, we're going to crush this team. And next thing you know, they've given up an 89th minute winner.
He's tried to be a little bit busy in this round, though, Zhang, to be fair.
He just touched him, and you saw Parker almost jump into clinch.
That was a nice 1-2 combination from Parker. Jab to the body and again, the jab to the chest, then he throws the right hand upstairs. Changing the levels nicely. This last 30 seconds or so has been quite comfortable for Parker. He's been able to move, pick the shots, keeping it simple, not getting greedy. Just picking the jab and the 1-2 very, very well.
I was just thinking, I think he's outworking Zhang. I was just thinking, every time he gets caught, there's a visible effect.
Shot into the locker room of Francis Ngannou, getting set for just his second professional boxing match. But imagine the 1-2. You get Tyson Fury and AJ.
It's just absolutely crazy. You can't get your brain around it, because the closer the fight gets, the more chance you give him, and that's just the truth of it. Like, we're all a little bit nervous here. Like, it doesn't matter who wins, we're not in any camp. But I mean, guy here can just jump into a sport and beat someone who's been a two-time world champion and who's not beyond his peak. Madness.
And he's been so relaxed this week. Most people who are about to face Anthony Joshua are slightly terrified, Darren, but not this guy.
Not at all. Warrior mindset, unrivaled. Really is. He was comfortable in that dressing room, but back to this one. Need to see something from Zhang. Nice movement, but all with that left hand.
Oh, right hand from Parker, and that woke Zhang up. And boy, does he need to wake up.
That was a lovely shot, Barry.
He felt that, didn't he? I'll tell you what, though, he absorbed it well, mind.
It looked like he put everything he had into that.
See, you get him off the hook and he's built all that confidence. Look at this now. I did think Zhang, though, tried to be a little bit busy in that last round.
Deep breath from Zhang already in this round.
Again, Zhang posturing.
Good from Parker there. Just as he dipped to the one side, he threw that hook over the top there just to stop that movement.
And he's got over the top of that jab, or the pouring jab of Zhang with that left hook.
You know, it's been another really good, clever display of a good shot there from Zhang. I think it's been a clever display so far from Parker. There's always a risk he's going to get caught and put down again. But while he's not, he's boxing well and he's
And that puts Parker down again. An innocent-looking punch from the Big Bang sends Parker down.
But it's just a chopping lead right hook.
This man has got unnatural power, even in the heavyweight division.
It's like a touch of sleep. Let's see if he goes for gusto now. In the third round when he knocked Parker down, he didn't really try and do much afterwards. He's got a minute to work here in the eighth.
He felt that right hook as well there, Parker. It doesn't look that much when Zhang throws it, but you know he felt it because he turned around a little bit and to hold on.
Like, why isn't Zhang right now just going right after it?
I mean, he must be feeling the pace. I know he's a very intelligent, very good ring IQ, but and that would mean that you don't want to make a mistake, but still, when you've got the 100%, it's definitely the engine.
He doesn't want the gas
Yeah,
out.
but he can turn the engine off if he puts him out here in the eighth.
No, I think he's worried that if he gets tired, he becomes vulnerable himself. Or it's just the arrogance of a puncher. I'm going to catch you anyway.
Yeah, that's when Parker kind of gets in trouble. You heard it? Oh, there's a right hand from Parker.
I think the gloves just took the sting on that shot there. But Parker it did land, but I think the gloves took the sting before it landed.
I must say, he's taken the shots well, Zhang, of Parker. That was a lovely right hand again.
Like pressure. Alright? He doesn't like pressure at all. Right? Stay behind, stop looking for the power. Right? Let go of your hand. Reach out, right? The power's going to beat if you reach out throwing the jab.
Just heard in John Corner saying he doesn't like pressure at all. Well, I feel he's doing all right, the back foot Parker, but this right hook, look, let's see the way he delivers it. It's on the top / side back of the head, but
Shades of the Ngannou shot to put Fury down.
yeah, they do scramble your senses, but look, he's just put the shot there. He does slightly turn the hip into the shot, but he's literally just placed that on the head of Parker, and down it goes.
Mike, does that power remind you of any of the great heavyweights that just, if I can touch you, you go down?
Well, I think we've seen some big punches down the years, but I think it's the effortless nature of what Zhang does that is so destructive and so impressive.
The first knockdown reminded me of the shot that Foreman caught Michael Mora with. Just effortless.
Yeah, just almost like just swinging across his body, didn't he?
Yeah.
So 4 rounds to go. 2 knockdowns for Zhang, 1 in the third, 1 in the 8th. never really followed up with anything. And like right now, there's the first punch I think he's thrown in the ninth. Took 40 seconds.
Yeah, no, you just think he would just, just carry on from that good work, just put more pressure on Parker, knowing he might still be vulnerable.
If Zhang was a video game character, his power would be 10, his stamina would be 0.
As his work rate, not enough.
A little feint there to stop Zhang from doing anything.
There it is again, a little peppering left hand. Snaps Parker's head back.
He can have the ability to make you look very silly, Zhang, doesn't he? Because we can say he's not doing enough, he's not doing this, and all of a sudden he could knock Parker out with one of those shots. And it could be that they come back and say it's all in the plan, it was all, we knew he was going to land the shot, but the flip side, I'm guilty of getting outworked.
I'm telling you right now, I called that fight against Jerry Force. If this goes to the championship rounds 11 and 12, Zhang could be in big trouble.
Yeah, for sure.
Good body shot. Haven't seen a lot of those from Zhang.
Kind of a few good left hands in this round, Zhang.
Back on Parker, that was a nice right hand to the body, then followed it back upstairs with a right. Good work.
Every time Parker lands a good punch, Zhang does the, hey, what's going on, shrug.
As he threw the left hook from inside the stance of the southpaw, then landed on the top of the head of Zhang.
Just like see Parker come out with that left hook, when he throws the right hand, just come out with that left hook over the top.
We showed you Ngannou between the last rounds. Here is Anthony Joshua getting his sweat on. What did you make of his demeanor this week, Barry?
Yeah, I think he's been quite relaxed. I think he's a little bit more focused and maybe a little more irritable at the press conference, I think. But that's because he went on for like an hour. But I think before that, he's been quite philosophical about stuff, which he normally is. But I quite liked him, that interview with his approach.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Look like he's about to rip Ben Davidson's shoulder off there with that right hand, Mike.
Yeah, that could be, I think, really important against Ngannou as well, that shot. It's a shot he throws so well, has thrown throughout his professional career. And I think he's fully aware of what this means here tonight.
And Tyson Fury couldn't miss with that shot. He couldn't miss with the right hand. He just leapt back Ngannou. He took the shot.
Round 10.
3 rounds to go here from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Barry, you've been scoring this fight. Does Parker need to win these final 3 rounds?
Yeah, I thought he won the last round. I think it was really close. Zhang had a really good start, but again, he just stopped working. And then Parker just, for me, I think he just nicked the round. So he's only going to be a point or two behind here, Joseph Parker. So it's not panic stations, but he just can't get caught clean.
It's
As simple as that,
easy.
really.
Huh. They say you get old man power. I don't think any old men have the power that Zhang has.
He tied at 25.
I'm waiting to develop that as well.
Are ya?
Yeah, I do feel he needs to target the body more, Parker. That target's there all day for Parker with the straight shots. Now he can work the body when he's in close. Doesn't want to be reaching for the head, I don't feel. Zhang, Parker.
Zhang Zhang seems to just be waiting for his power meter to load up again, and then he throws it, and it goes back to zero.
He wants to wait for you to make a mistake. He wants you to step into the attack, but closer than that, so he can throw that left hand. That's the opportunity there, but back and was the world landing with the shots with the faster hands. And again, just massively busier. And again, you might have had the two biggest moments in the fight, but if you don't do any work, you're not going to win the rounds.
I'm just watching the front feet again. Zhang just stepping either side, trying to pin Parker where he wants him. He does that, but he doesn't follow up with any shots whatsoever.
But again, though, just the little turn of the shoulders from Parker, just bending on knees, now and again, just good shot.
Very close to really landing that right hook.
1-2 from Parker.
A good round for Lesnar so far.
But he has got fast hands, Parker. When he commits to the shot,